So this is the Beast Druid deck that Wuling used to get to rank 86 Legend. And obviously their link is in the description below. And I think that this deck is really cool. It revolves around the new card Herald of Nature, which is a battle cry. When you cast a nature spell while holding this, when you play, its battle cry is give your minions +1/+2. So it's just another good board pump for a lot of tokens and small little beasts that you pump out with Druid. And I will say against control matchups like Warrior, some Paladins, as well as some Priests, composting is more important than the pumps early on, because even if you pump your minions up, it's more likely that they get wiped even through the pump than it is that they survive. So if you have that composting, they use their early board wipe, you refill the board, then they don't have a board wipe, then you commit to pumps and you win the game that way. Or if you're against something more aggressive or just tempo based like Murlocs or Hunter, getting out the stats as quickly as possible to fight for the board and win the game is awesome as well. An extra little 2/2 minion. Also, can we just appreciate how cute these little saplings are for a second? Can we just appreciate how cute these little dudes are? Like, in my mind, they're like yay big, and they just fit in the palm of my hand. And they're cute little dudes. We got Pride's Fury, actually. So basically what we need to do is we need this to live one more turn, not get shield shattered, play Pride's Fury. If we can do that, we win. No. He's gonna get shield shatter off of that and then shield shatter me. I can feel it. I can feel it. It didn't happen, thank God. Living Roots to do some damage is probably correct, I guess. Well, actually, I think the safer option is to see if we can get composting. And the Claw Fury Adept with the other one, actually, wouldn't be bad. And we could still play this, so that way we cover all of our bases. Composting. The Adept. We play it, we play composting, we coin out deal 2. We hit with this because it's gonna die to the other thing anyway, so we might as well, and we go face all these. Brawl, fine. Shield Shatter, fine. We refill our hand and then we play the game again, and then hopefully we can get a board to stick and we Pride's Fury. Basically, this Control Warrior matchup is winnable if we can get composting. If we don't get composting, it's very hard, but if we do get it, it is winnable. I outplayed a Priest the whole game with Mech Paladin. Just as I was about to finish them, they were at 1 HP. They went to 28. They pulled a spell that destroyed my hero. Oh, yeah, that's their quest. I was like, okay, Blizzard, 1 card, encounterable death, or uncounterable death. I'm assuming you wanted to say uncounterable. I nearly smashed my own head through the monitor. Now I remember why I quit. Okay, to be fair, that card is not broken at all. It's actually one of the worst quests, or it was one of the worst quests for a really long time, and it's still not particularly great. Does he have that and Shield Shatter? Did he get it? Darn. Well, again, we do end up being able to flood this board again, which is fine. Like, I'm not obviously thrilled about the fact that I lost most of my board, but if I go Oracle of Elune and then Squirrel and save the other Oracle of Elune for Matriarchs later on, I mean, I'm not opposed to it. It'd also be Boom Boom. Squirrel and Squirrel. Feeling a little squirrely right about now. Ha 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 ha. Funny. Comedian. But I don't know. I don't think that card's that problematic. I mean, it's really slow. It's not very good. It is annoying to lose to it. And when the card was announced, everyone was losing their mind. But after playing against it a little bit, people were like, maybe it's not that broken. Maybe it's kind of bad. No, not the Oracle of Elune. No! Oh, my disappointment is immeasurable, man. Oh, man.
Pick me.
Slam. Dude, I'm not gonna have a board to stick. The board is not gonna stick. It's not gonna happen. I'm losing it. It's feeling a little nutty. Okay, yes, that's also a joke, but Squirrely, that's the one people don't go for often, okay? I went for the road less traveled. Oh. I think that the Frost Saber Matriarch might actually be better than the Acorn. You cost 1? Yo, why do you cost 1? What? I swear I played more. Oh man, okay, that's not great. Boom, boom, boom. Composting again. I'll kill it, whatever. It's 2 damage, I kill it off. I put some more acorns into my deck. I draw 1 card, it's not that big of a deal. We want the board to be full so we can go Sow the Soil and Pride's Fury on the same turn and just slam them, you know, just pew! I don't know why that's my go-to, but you get what I'm trying to say. Also, I am so hungry. Oh! We're not gonna, let's not, okay. That was a weird sound. We're not gonna talk about it, okay? Let's just, if you don't mind, let's just not talk about it. Why did I do that? Draw me acorns! Draw me acorns! I have like 14 acorns in this fucking deck! No, 12. No, 10. 10 because I've drawn a couple. I have like 10 acorns in this oh my god, dude. We'll just kill it, hit face. He's down to 1 card. He's down to 1 card. Hopefully it's not gonna win him the game. Just kill the Trog, okay? And then off the Trog, wait, how many squirrel? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 15 of my cards are acorns, man. Give me acorns, please. More acorns. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Oh my god. This game is so stupid. This game is bad. Okay, I don't want to draw acorns now, okay? It's just less good. I mean, we could just go double Pride's Fury so he can't kill anything with that. We couldn't quite kill him, but this is fine. We have so many acorns. How did we not draw any? Now if we draw, like the whole point was we wanted them to die through composting. Oh my gosh. Good God. The whole point was we wanted them to die through composting, right? So that way we would, oh my God, I'm losing it. It's acorns. Okay, how much damage can we do here? We can do 6 extra damage, which is sadly 1 damage off of lethal, which is suboptimal to say the least. And there's no real way of actually winning the game from here. So we're doing what we can, I guess. Not quite lethal, but whatever. We had drawn 1 acorn. If we had drawn a singular acorn, one more, we would have won the game. 14 of my cards are acorns. If we had drawn 1. But now he's gonna brawl. And then he's going to kill the 3/3 or whatever minion lives. I'm assuming it's gonna be the 3/3 because, you know, unlucky. And we're gonna lose the game. I mean, who knows? We're gonna end up drawing like almost all of my acorns in the last. I'm so done. I remember once I made a dragon deck about 14 dragons in it and got halfway through my deck without drawing a single one. Oh, wait, do we still win? He can kill off the 6. He can shield slam the 4. No, I think I win. Oh, thank God. Oh, we did it. Okay. Here come the acorns. Yep. How many? That's 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Drew. 11 of my fucking acorns at the end of the game. I hate this game. Man, every time I play this deck, I've played against, I think, 4 Control Warriors almost in a row since switching to this deck. No, 3. And they actually weren't in a row. That was an exaggeration. I played against 1 and then 2 decks, and then the other deck was 1. But the point is, a lot of Control Warriors. But I mean, again, composting early is absolutely essential. Basically, we have to composting after drawing a couple of acorns, and then off of that, we can try to win the game. Control Warrior matchup is so hard, man. It's actually so difficult. I'm gonna summon a 2/2, and then I'm gonna summon 2 1/1s. And the thing that's more important here than playing Herald of Nature next turn is actually going to be playing composting next turn, because drawing 4 cards is more important than the stats. Obviously, if I didn't have composting, I would have to play the Herald, and that's fine. But since I have composting is definitely better, especially if we can top deck like a 1-drop. With 3 mana. From the Depths is fine. From the Depths is perfectly fine. I know he's looking for removal. Moonlight Guidance doesn't matter. We go composting. We go face. We miss out on 4 damage, but any board wipe is going to kill them anyway. Shield Shatter, Brawl, everything was going to lose. Got Salsa. It's medium. I haven't had medium salsa. I usually get mild because my friends don't like spicy food that much. So when they come over, we like mild stuff. And my girlfriend, I don't really eat chips that often because, I don't know. I don't know why I don't eat chips that often, actually. I love chips. Okay, so the idea is you want to play the nature there. Pump everything up. This goes to like 3. And then maybe Living Roots to kill that might be the correct option, as opposed to getting more minions pumped. Because more minions pumped are going to die anyway. So deal 2. This dies. Shuffles things into my deck. And then we'll go face. That is the most disappointed I've ever been in my entire life. I went to bite my chip, and it broke off. This was the remainder of the chip. One of the most disappointing moments of my entire life. Okay, 1 mana 5/4 that gets you another minion. Seems balanced. In England, a large Domino's pizza or Pizza Hut is over $20.
Pick me, pick me.
Yo, what? If you try to make pizza that expensive in America, we riot. Unless you're in like New York or like San Francisco or something, where everything's expensive, then maybe it's gonna normally cost that much. We draw another acorn immediately, which draws us another acorn, which draws us Thorn Growth Sentries, which is not bad. Hero Power, hit that, go face with the rest. If these minions live, we play Pride's Fury next turn, and we pop off, you know, the usual. That's like a large pizza, a drink, garlic knots, and then also the tip for the delivery person. Not necessarily the delivery itself, but... Is it? Wait, I'm trying to remember now. I get pizza a lot. But I usually get like 3 pizzas and breadsticks, and that comes out to, and then it's delivered, and plus tip, it's like 40-ish, I want to say. We got composting? There's no way we just got fucking composting. There is no way we just got composting. We go composting, Pride's Fury, 100%. 100% of the time here. And we'll trade one of these into the 5/1, and then these survive Shield Shatter, which is actually insane. This goes face, these go face for sure. I do actually want to trade one of these in, though. You might think that I'm missing out on damage, but really I'm protecting this as much as possible. And he was going to lose it anyway because of Shield Shatter. New York has cheap pizza, by the way. Some place like $2 for a large slice. Yeah, but that's per slice. Like if you were to get a pizza, it's pretty expensive to get like a whole pizza, and I don't want to buy by the slice. I'm a hungry dude. I basically can eat an entire large pizza by myself. Who asked for another Minions movie? How? I'll give you like 2 seconds to back up from slandering the Minions, okay? I will give you 2 seconds to back up. He just played Brawl, which leads me to believe that if I go... Do I have another beast in here somewhere? Oh, I can get another beast. So I go boom. Oh, but then I can't pump them. Oh, no. We can go sentries. And then this, I guess. And then next turn for 8 mana, go boom. Boom, boom. And then Pride's Fury to pump everything up again, assuming things don't die. So I think what I want to do is, honestly, I might even just make a 2/2. No, we'll give everything +1 attack. If I want to do that, I play in. Do I play into Shield Shatter? I don't think so. Like this would play into. We'll just go that, and then we will go pump everything up, and then we will go face with these two. And then we're gonna save these to pop off with Oracle of Elune turn 8, assuming he wipes my board again, and then it forces him to have another board wipe, and then we're fine. Sounds like Germany's pretty cheap when it comes to ordering pizza. You pay like $17 for pizza and the garlic knots. That's a steal right there. That's a steal. How big are your large pizzas? I'd assume, because of how America works, our large pizza would be very large. Because that's just America, baby. 18. Plus that and that. That's 28 damage. God damn. It's almost like 2 compostings, which each draw me like 5 cards, so I constantly get to apply pressure. It's almost like that's broken.
Forward at any cost.
I mean, we're never keeping Pride's Fury. Claw Fury Adept is also a pretty bad card to keep, apparently. I thought it would maybe be okay because of the extra damage it gives you. You could use it to help maybe ping off a minion while getting something on the board. That makes sense that it's also not that great. I think if it actually is like a more Naga or aggressive Demon Hunter, we should be able to pretty easily, pump up our board with the Herald of Nature. I think it's gonna go Thorngrowth Sentries turn 2, Frostwolf Kennels turn 3, and then hopefully get a 1-drop and play that with the Herald of Nature by turn 4. Is probably the go-to thing here. He's gonna hit that, it's fine. Thorngrowth Sentries are gonna just keep putting out minions. We do end up getting another card that we can end up pumping. I do like that quite a bit. Frostwolf Kennels. I mean, do I ever just pump up +1/+2 to these 3 minions? If all 3 minions live, there's a possibility. All 3 minions did live, which is pretty good, I've got to be honest with you. But I think playing a Kennels to get 6/6 stats over 3 turns is just better. He kills off the taunt minion. I mean, there's a world I get punished here. But I mean, even if he kills off 3 minions, or all 4, like he's gonna have to kill off 3 minions with 3 mana for it to have no longer been worth it for me. And if he was to go Fel Barrage Hero Power, hit Fel Barrage, kills off the 2 things, like that's fine. Thank you so much for the follow. Loth, thank you, much appreciated. I played 28 games with Bomb Rogue, and no, it's not by far the best way to go for Legend. No, it is not. It's a pretty complicated deck to play. A lot of people just overestimate how strong it really is. Like, yeah, it's good, and if you really know what you're doing, mulligans, matchups, exactly how the combos work, how much damage you can do with any given thing, so you know exactly how to map things out to kill off your opponent. Yes, it could theoretically be really, really good and help you climb, but why do that and go through all that work when you could just play, I don't know, Mech Paladin, which is still strong, or Beast Hunter, or just an aggro deck of some sort. So you're Rogue. I knew you were gonna be Rogue. It's not like, oh my gosh, so surprising. It's just that was for sure going to happen here. So the problem now is I can't kill off this 4/4. We still pump these up and go face. We're just gonna try to rush them down. We're gonna also try to pump stuff with Sow the Soil and kill off as many things as possible here, I guess. Not really much else to do. I'm not gonna double trade into that. I could have maybe gone Sow the Soil and pump and traded this 4/4 into that, but then we only pump up one other minion, whereas this we at least get a little bit more pump on that. Oracle of Elune, I don't know. We kind of need a composting here. I feel like this deck is very hit or miss. Like, you can hit really, really hard very quickly, but one of the biggest issues with this deck is you run out of steam basically instantly, unless you can draw composting. And so basically this is my final board. I could maybe draw Frosty Matriarch or composting with a couple of minions living, and that might keep me alive for 1 or 2 more turns. And if it's composting and he doesn't kill off too many minions, like, that could also be really, really good, but it just feels really weird sometimes. What other decks are top tier? Those are just the top 2 decks that popped in my head, but I know that they're better decks. Control Warrior, Fell Demon Hunter's doing really, really well right now, apparently. Control Warrior, Control Paladin, but I don't know if I would necessarily recommend going a control deck for fast climbing, because even though your win rate might end up being kind of high, games will still take a pretty long time. You could go Pirate, Boat Rogue, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, there are better options is all I'm trying to say. 13. And that's just lethal. I mean, he could have killed off a minion and it wouldn't have been lethal that turn, but it's fine. It's fantastic, actually. We play Trog turn 1. If he's going quest, he can't play the quest. He can't really play the coin to accelerate himself. We then protect the Trog with Druid of the Reef if he's a more beast-based deck. And then eventually get to play composting. That's just awesome. He's clearly not quest though, because he got rid of his leftmost card, but I am, yeah, this is pretty good. Maybe I do get into mukbangs. Maybe I do just eat food and make that my living. I just get to eat food. That'd be so fun, actually. I don't know a lot about food. What are you doing?
Sorry, Squishy, I'm working.
What are you doing? Hello? You silly goose? Let's rush into that. Hit him. Oh, no. I was supposed to play Sow the Soil. I was supposed to also play Sow the Soil. That's my bad. I will then go fertilizer and composting, and we will draw a bunch of cards. This is actually so sick, by the way. It's actually so sick. I wonder what else he's gonna play. He already played his Naga's Fury turn 2, which is like his best play. So I don't know how he follows that up, really. Like, legitimately. I mean, if he doesn't end up playing anything, we'll just play Living Root for 2 1/1s. I don't really want to play the Squirrel. I want to try to double the Squirrel with Oracle of Elune. Kennel. Living Root. Get some nice pressure on that board. And then we'll probably go... I mean... if we can get a big enough board, we don't have to go Oracle of Elune before we play the Vibrant Squirrel. It depends what he plays. What am I eating? I'm eating Tostitos and some salsa. It's pretty yummy. I didn't think I had salsa, and then I checked and I did. And I said, I know what I'm eating. I actually like Thorn Growth Sentries here. Boom. Now the question is, do I want to draw an extra card or not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I give everything attack, I think technically that's more value. We already get to draw a bunch of cards here, and we have a Moonlit Guidance, so I'm actually fine with this. We just go face with everything. All we gotta do is have a couple minions die, draw maybe the Adept, and we can win the game pretty easily. I hate people who make the chewing noises. I did lower the sound of my mic. Like, I'm trying not to have you guys hear it. You probably hear it a little bit. Wait, is that... I guess I don't know what mukbangs are then. Is that... I thought it was just to, like, watch people eat a ton of food and then, like, review it all. But is it more of, like, an ASMR? They, like, people want to listen to them eat? Because if so, that's kind of weird, man. No cap. Well, we ended up getting both of the cards that we wanted, so we definitely have enough damage here. By definitely, I mean exactly lethal. No, we have one more than lethal. That's lethal. I forgot this pumps me up. We have exactly +1. But interesting. Yeah, this is really good, though. Turn 2, Naga's Pride. Turn 2, 6/6 just wasn't enough. Composting is absolutely essential. Look, I love food. I really do. And if you guys want me to do like mukbangs or whatever they're called, I would actually be down. You son of a bitch. Not again. I'm losing it. I'm losing my, okay. He won't have both of the cloths this turn. But no, I'm serious. If you guys have like, I'll order everything from In-N-Out and I'll eat all of it. And then obviously I'm gonna have to like go for a run and work out afterwards so I don't, you know, die. But I'd try it out. He can't play a spell, he has to hero power this next turn, so then we play this and then we composting probably. Or maybe we go Thorngrowth Sentries and then Druid. And then we try to be super greedy with our composting. Oh, I'm thinking it's a greed angle. It's definitely a greed angle. We're not gonna play the second Druid though. We're gonna go Druid, composting next turn. We're gonna try to draw so many cards. There's a world where he does wipe everything, but he's gonna have to play a minion, play Devour, and have the Needle out, and I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to do all that. OMG, ASMR, food, I'd pay to sub. Okay, I'm not necessarily saying it would be food ASMR. I would just like sprawl tons of food out. I'd probably get a different camera, and I would just friggin' eat like my life depended on it. We're actually gonna go double rush and then composting. We're just gonna kill this and start going face. Squirrels, love squirrels. Oracle of Elune with the squirrels, pretty poggers as well. How do you play versus Shadow Priest? I mean, Shadow Priest is kind of ass, so I would assume you just play cards and you win, unless they have like a lot of cheap removal in hand at the time and they can beat you maybe. But yeah, I've only played against 2 Shadow Priests, and one I absolutely destroyed, and the other was a... Obviously, it was also a Warlock, sorry, not Warlock. It was also a Druid matchup, and it was surprisingly close.
Reflect in the moonwell.
So we win? Question mark? Everything gets plus attack, and we just go face. I mean, I don't know what shadow spell he can use to kill all of this off at this point. Like, there's probably something. He can't run the silence spell. You can't run the silence spell because it's holy. Shadow Word Devour. Shadow, yeah, I was thinking Devour would be there. Devour would potentially get him there, but he'd have to be able to kill off multiple things. He could also drown that, and then he could kill a 2/1. Void Shard, okay, it's fair. That's an Ecore, and that's a dub. Let's go. Pride's Fury plus the Adept. Is that a winning angle? Yeah, that is a winning angle. That's plus 8 damage. That would have been 22. He wouldn't have quite died, but he'd be basically dead, so nice.